Well, hello, you beautiful ladies. I hope y'all are having a great time down in 30A for Casey's bachelorette party. I know she's so excited that you are all there and a very special part of her life. So thank you all for that. I was going to do this video outside, but the birds were having a great time chirping, and I didn't want to be the laughing stock of the community with this sash on. So I'm doing it in here. When Carly asked me to do this video, I remember Casey showing it to me on TikTok, and it was called like how well do you know your fiance, or ask the groom. And I'm afraid it might end up being called we shouldn't have asked the groom or something like that. But I'm sure we'll have some answers that are the same and some that are very different. So let's get started. Where was your first date? I would say our first date was when we went to a Panthers game on a Thursday night back in college. It was kind of a last minute thing, but Casey and I tailgated in the back of a Toyota Camry and drank some ice cold Blue Moons in a nosebleed seat at the Panthers game. And that was a great time. We got back real late that night, so got to spend plenty of time with each other. And I knew that she made the cut for the second date with me, and little did I know that would be a trip to New York last minute on Thanksgiving break with her mom on a bus for about 12 hours. So I'm glad I did that, but man, did I not know what I was in for. The second question was, what is the number one thing that gets on Casey's nerves that you do? The first one is probably this watch. She hates how obsessed I am with this thing. I constantly check my heart rate and body battery, and it also shows stress level, respiration, calories. So really a helpful tool, but Casey does hate it. And she also hates when she's going to bed early at night and I do my stretching routine and I plop down on the floor and it wakes her up, and that usually doesn't go over that well. But those would probably be the two stickler things that I do. So the third question was, what is your favorite physical and non-physical characteristic Casey has? I'll start with physical first. You know, most guys are asked at some point in time in their life, are you a boob or are you a butt guy? And with me, I don't have to pick one or the other, because Casey has great boobs and she also has a great ass. And I get to enjoy both of those things for the rest of my life with her. The non-physical characteristic would be her kindness and her compassion. With anyone she interacts with, she's always willing to serve them, or see how she can make their day better, and she puts people before her, and that's just such a redeeming qualities that she has. And I'm so blessed that I get to have that for the rest of my life. The fourth question was, who wears the pants in your relationship? This question is one that sets me up for some danger here, so I'll tread lightly. But in most scenarios, I go on the battlefield to handle conflict, so I guess I would quote unquote wear the pants. But Casey does get the leather belt out every now and then and puts me in my place. So there's definitely times where she can wear the pants herself. The fifth question was, how many kids does Casey want? I would say 2 or 4. I think I lean more towards the 4, but what this is going to depend a lot on is who the kids act like. If they act like me, she may just want to have 1 and 2 at most. Definitely not 4, but if we have 4 little Caseys running around, that's a different story. She might want 4 or even more. So the time will tell on that one. So up next we have, what is the most exciting part for you about being married? And it's not about being married, but it's being married to Casey. I can't wait to have a family with her and raise kids together. That'll just be such a fun time in life, and while challenging, it'll be great to see her as a mom and what she's capable of. And that's just one of the greatest things to look forward to. What's Casey's favorite food? I would say Mexican. She loves a good burger too, but really just depends on the mood of that day. But those would probably be some of her favorites, which leads into the next question of fuck, marry, kill. What would Casey pick? Guac, salsa, or queso? Well, if it's green, she usually don't like it, so she'll definitely kill the guac in that scenario. She would love to have queso forever, so she would marry that, and she would probably get in bed with some salsa. It could be a toss up on the salsa. If it's like ketchup, she probably doesn't like it, but if it's got good fresh ingredients, she would like to have it from time to time. The 9th question on the list was, where was your first kiss with Casey? Our first kiss was at my fraternity cabin in Boone, and we were having some party that night, and I remember acting like an absolute clown, but I was wearing a Panthers jersey, and I took her out to the front porch or behind a car or something. Those are two totally separate things, but I remember it quite well, so it must have been good. Next up, who is Casey's celebrity crush? That would definitely be Riley Green or Matthew McConaughey. We're in Music City here in Nashville, so I got to watch out for Riley Green stomping around in Franklin, but that would definitely be it. And I got to give it to him. He's a nice looking guy and he likes to hunt, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that. If I look somewhat like him, then I guess I'm in approval. What is Casey's favorite ice cream flavor? Well, recently she's been eating Ben & Jerry's Fish Food or Twice Baked or something like that. But for the grand prize, it would be Chocolate Trinity from Publix. It has 270 calories per serving, and I'm sure 20 grams of fat. But that's exactly why it's so good, and probably why she likes it too. But I can't say anything because I like it just as much. Next, what is Casey's most prized possession? That would be her grandmother's ring. This was so special when I proposed in Sedona that I got her my own ring, and I also got to give her grandmother's ring, and those are just so sentimental and special to her, and it just serves as a reminder of her grandmother's strong marriage and just a blessing that we have with our marriage as well. All right, we're on the home stretch here, and let it be known I'm wearing a grout fit while filming this video. I know that's my signature, and Casey would absolutely agree and hate that at the same time, so just wanted to mention that. But what is your favorite memory together? This is one of my favorites. We were in Mexico on a cruise during spring break or something, and we had went out somewhere, and we're just swimming in the ocean, and rain was downpouring, and we had a good buzz going on, and we were just making out in the ocean, and nobody was out there. The water was so calm, and just a very romantic moment, and I'll remember it forever. And last but not least, which one of you said I love you first? That would be Casey Holbrook Hawkins. She said the 3-letter word, or the 3-word sentence before I did, and it wasn't too long, and I said it after, but there's no doubt about it. I love her with all my heart.